Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ahmad Saleh, and today's opportunity I would like to present to you about my final project. With the topic business feasibility towards tourism and travel industry, a case study by Singgah.Id. Okay, so first of all, I would like to present to you about the table of content, which consists of introduction, conceptual framework, business and technology issues, and etc. Next, we move on to the chapter one, which is introduction. So in research problem, we can see the data that shows about that discuss about the contribution of tourism industry for the gross domestic product GDP in Indonesia. As we can see in the table on the slide, that in 2021, the contribution from tourism industry sectors has facing a downturn, which amount of 2.24%. And from that, since the COVID-19 pandemic, foreign tourists and Indonesia residents have started to get restless about tourism vacation. And the second one is pandemic raised 5.9 billion of Indonesia tourism revenue as business seek help. And the third point is the tourism industry is an important part of Indonesia's economy, contributing over 2% of its gross domestic product. As we can see in the point number three, we have a potential opportunity for tourism in Indonesia, for tourism industry in Indonesia to grow even further. And the last one is action plan to prevent their losses caused of pandemic. There's several action plan to prevent the losses caused of pandemic, which are conducting virtual tours and also conducting road trip, open trip in order to prevent contact. Next is business issues. So Singa is a travel business that was established in 2021. The company provides many services for customer who wants to travel. So after that, we want to seek opportunity which adding value to our company, such as provides platform that provides trip and information about hidden gems, which is rare in Indonesia. And since the business still cannot realize the hidden gems open trip because of the limited human resource and capital, since of then, we want to build new strategy in order to realize the hidden gem strip and running the business because that's the unique value of our business. And the last one is we want to conduct financial feasibility to measure the feasibility of the business. Next, we move on to the research objective. The research objective is we want to create the best strategy for Singgah to grow its operation business, which creating fun, unique experience for customer and starting to obtain revenue. So how about the research question? The research question is how is the condition financial feasibility analysis of Singgah.Id company, and what's the suitable strategy for Singgah.Id to grow its business? And the last one is what factors influence business performance. Next, we move on to the methodology and conceptual framework. This consists of the methodologies that the researcher use and the conceptual framework flow that researcher use. Next, this is the conceptual framework flow. So from the company business model and external analysis, we make the assumption from the business, and from the assumption from the business, we constructing the financial forecasting, which consists of business feasibility, net present value, payback period, and the last one is internal rate of return. So the framework and theoretical foundation for this business is used in internal analysis, external analysis, financial statement, and financial concepts. For internal, we use SWOT, business model, TRL, and root cause. For external, we use PESTEL, 5-quarter analysis. For financial statement, we use income statement, balance sheet, and the last one, financial concepts. We use capital budgeting and cost of equity, which consists of financial feasibility aspect, payback period, net present value, ERR, internal rate of return, and scenario analysis. Sorry. Okay, we move on to the chapter three, which discuss more about business and technological issues exploration. So about the external analysis, it consists of PESTEL and Porter 5 analysis. So the political oil may raise worries about the safety and security, which may reduce the number of tourists visiting the area. So this mean that statement is mean that political condition in Indonesia maybe influence the maybe influence the number of tourism or foreigners that visiting Indonesia, and it can be reduce the number of tourists visiting the area. For the E for economic, stand for economic, the increase in Indonesia's GDP in the tourism sectors appear to be closely correlated with the number of foreign visitors of Indonesia. So that conclude that it conclude that in economic in our business impact of the economic of Indonesia. As for social, the rise of social media has transformed the way people share their vacation experience and seek opportunities for from that there will be a very option and recommendation to its destination. T for technology as a travel planning to see the situation of places. The company can utilize our blog platform with this technology to make a clearly picture of the places. L for legal, we register the copyright of our brand name, including fonts and others into copyright, including protection and travel documentation. And the last one is environmental. So environmental population can become serious threats for our business in recent year, resulting many places being affected by this environmental pollution can cause of low number of foreigners visiting Indonesia. The next one is Porter 5 analysis. Threats of new entrants can be considered as a medium. Bargaining power of suppliers can be considered as medium. Bargaining powers of buyer, we consider it as a high. Threats of the substitute, we consider it as medium. And the last one is existing rivalry, we consider it as high. For the internal analysis, SO strategies, we providing hidden gem trip in specific region in order to increase their regional economy. And the second one is encourage local heritage through workshop. And the last one is increase awareness among customers through blog platform about Indonesian natural wealth. So WO strategy is optimizing funding by cooperate with governments, utilizing Indonesian natural wealth as a theme of any trips to increase the uniqueness. For S&T strategies, we, we increase customer satisfaction by choose the best itinerary, execute workshop in case the open trip cannot run, and branding Singgah as reliable and credible services by providing unique places to be visited. For WO strategy, we optimizing funding by cooperate with government, utilizing Indonesia natural wealth as the theme of any trip to increase the uniqueness. And the last one is WT strategies. We employ the competent workers to prevent bad performance, benchmarking itinerary of the trip, and increase the standard of the quality. Next. So about the business situations, our business use product life cycle as tools for describe our current situation business. So our business is currently position ourselves in growth path, and for technological readiness, currently we are in the sixth phase, which is in development phase. So we currently position in tier L6, evaluating the prototypes, iteration the features of the website, and modify of user interface according to customer needs and wants. Next, we move on to the analysis of root cause. So among all of the four aspects, the core problem is the funding. So by that, we can conclude that financial feasibility analysis should be conducted in order to overcome the problems of Singgah.Id. Chapter 4, we discuss about business solutions. So in business solutions, we want to show about the how the feasibility analysis flow for the from the business assumption next to the pro forma financial statement. After that, we calculating WACC, and after that we can get the financial feasibility and make the scenario analysis. For the calculation is we use CAPM methods that stand for a capital asset pricing model. From WACC, we use cost of equity. We don't use cost of debt because mostly startup don't use cost of debt. They only use cost of equity, and cost of equity can be obtained by capital asset pricing model CAPM. And following with the calculation of CAPM, so risk-free rate, we get risk-free rate number from benchmarking from the government bonds here, at least 5 years. From the beta, we benchmarking from PT Torindo Guide Indonesia, which 0.11, and the last one is market return from CAGR IHSG 3.53%. And the total of cost of equity is 5.37%. And for capital budgeting analysis, we're calculating per payback period, net present value, internal rate of return, which the investment is approved. All of those criteria scenario analysis can be considered as approved. And this is the scenario analysis, as we can see from the table on the slide. There are optimistic case, pessimistic case, and best case, total of net profit. And next is chapter 5, implementation plan and resource requirements. So after we calculating the analysis, after we analyze the CAPM and the calculation stuff, we make the Gantt chart so the Gantt chart is consists of 4 departments, which is finance, marketing, operation, and HR, following together with the activities. And this is the Gantt chart you can see in the table. And after that, we seeking for resource requirements in order to scale up the business even more further. So there are 3 aspects that we want to enhance. The first one is human resource, financial resource, and technological resource. And human resource, we lack of human resource in terms of survey group, because we conducted four founders which in okay we lack of human resource in terms of survey group because limited of time. The second one is financial resource. We need solid capital. And the last one is technological resource. We're developing website according to customer wants and needs. And after that, finally, we have reached chapter 6 that consists of discuss more about conclusion and business implications. So for the conclusion and business implications, uh, Singgah is business travel that established in 2022, and this business is provides various trip package to various hidden gem trip. So for research flow background, we started from unplanned financial statement, and after that we calculating financial feasibility studies, and after that we get the business strategy and plan execution, and following together with the project assumption. Okay, thank you for your attention and have a nice day.